What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do the Heart's Desire reading for the sign of Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn, you guys are second on the list for the zodiac lineup. Okay, remember, you guys, these are general messages, not personal, so take what resonates and pass the rest to the next. Okay. So, if you're not familiar with the Heart's Desire reading, this is just another check in. It's another reading that we do here on Thursdays, okay? To just basically see what you are desiring at this time or what is in your heart right now, okay? We will use the Mystic Mondays first, and we will look at your past, your present, past, and future energy. And then we will clarify with the Muse Tarot as well. Then we'll go into the Heart's Desire. Um, well, I call it the Heart's Desire, but it is the Psychic Tarot um, from the Heart Oracle. Okay, and then we'll use the Power to Surrender for your final advice. Okay, so that being said, let's get into y'all's reading. Okay, I'm gonna pick 3 cards from each tarot deck, one from the top, one from the bottom, and one energetically from the middle. Hopefully you guys can see the cards pretty clearly. Okay, so think I'm gonna go here with it. Okay, instead we're gonna go to the bottom of the deck shortly to see what the overall outcome is for you guys. Okay, after we look at the spread. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see. Let's flip these cards over. Okay, so we have the Knight of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Queen of Cups. Okay, so the Knight of Wands is here in your present energy. Okay, Capricorn, playa. Okay, you are out here possibly playing the field a little bit. Okay, maybe getting back out there possibly in the dating world. I'm feeling okay with this Knight of Wands energy. I just feel like you are primarily searching for something or someone. Okay, if you're not dating, it's something that you are interested in. You are full of desire at this time, okay, or aspiring to do something, okay, but like I said, player energy is definitely a vibe right now, okay, or the vibe, okay, that I'm feeling right now. It's not a vibe for me. I don't do that. So, but no judgment. Now, that is your present energy. In your past energy, we have the High Priestess, okay? We have the High Priestess for you Capricorns. With the High Priestess being here, past energy, I feel as though you've had this playeristic energy on you for a while, okay, in which I feel with this High Priestess, you knew or know the consequences of your actions, okay, in advance, okay. So, but it's like you don't play things out. You like taking the risk, okay. So, in the past, you did that a lot. Like you knew what you were doing was wrong, but you still did it, okay. Now, with the Queen of Cups here being at the end of with the future placement, okay, I feel like you're kind of going to be in the midst of, I don't want to say it's not in a sense of regretfulness, because Capricorn, you have a tendency of pretty much it is what it is. As long as you benefit, okay, you don't really take the time or concern about other people's feelings as long as you get something out of it, okay. So in this future Queen of Cups energy, I feel as though, you know, you will be able to kind of face your emotions in a sense of, I feel like there's going to be some type of reflection on the things you have done in the past, and maybe, like I usually say, a coulda, shoulda, woulda type of moment where you're like, you know what, maybe if I wouldn't have done that, maybe things would have went a little bit differently. Okay, so I feel like there's going to be some type of reflection, and maybe possibly putting yourself in another person's shoes to kind of understand their perspective of things. Okay, and not just think of self. Okay, but you will be somewhat candid with your emotions. Okay, so let's look at the bottom of the deck here to see what the final outcome is. Okay, we have the 10 of Cups here. Okay, we have the 10 of Cups. I feel like with this 10 of Cups, you are pretty much going to be a little bit more considerate, possibly, or compassionate towards others, whether it be people that you've lost or new people that you come across. You are going to, try to turn a new leaf, if you will, because you do have this kind of wish fulfillment that you want. Okay, so it's like you finally come to terms with the type of person that you actually want to be. You don't want to continue to be this Knight of Wands. Okay, it's really no fun for you. Okay, you maybe in the past you realized that you had someone really special and you blew it on being in this present energy. Okay, so you're kind of now, in a sense, with this Queen of Cups, becoming a little bit more mature about your feelings. You're concerned or compassionate towards other people's feelings. Okay, you're not telling lies to people either, in a sense. I'm hearing that as well, where you're being upfront and honest about what it is that you want out of a person, okay, or a situation that you're dealing with, okay, which is a good thing, which can get you this 10 of Cups, okay. So let's go into the Muse Tarot. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to pick 3 cards, one from the top for the Knight of Wands, one from the bottom for the High Priestess, okay, and then we have one energetically from the middle for the Queen of Cups, and then we'll flip it over momentarily to see what is going to clarify the 10 of Cups. Okay, so we have the 2 of Inspiration, okay, for the Knight of Wands. We have the 7 of Wands, or 7 of Inspiration, okay. Inspiration is Wands in this deck. And then we have the 2 of Emotions, which is 2 of Cups, okay. So let's start here with the Knight of Cups and the 2 of Inspiration, which would be the 2 of Wands, okay, in your present energy, okay. So two is always better than one, as they usually say, okay. You are waiting. You are either waiting or searching, okay, for that something, okay. Either something, again, like I said, you are trying to aspire to, or a relationship, okay. I strongly feel like it is a relationship that you are wanting, and you are trying to, you're somewhat, playing the field. You like having, multiple options, but it's like all your options equal out to this one perfect person. It's that person is still not going to be perfect. There's still going to be something that is missing, okay. So you've got to outweigh the pros and the cons. You got to outweigh what is least important to you and what is most important to you, because not everybody is going to be able to check off everything off your list, okay. So you will, if you end up having a list of wants from a person that are necessary and your list is damn near hitting the floor, you're going to be continuing to search, okay. You're not going to be able to find that person that you're looking for, okay. So you need to see what it is that you can do without on that list that is not very important, okay. and look at the meat of what is really important to you within a relationship or within a person. And if you're going to require that much from that person, hopefully you can provide what you are wanting from them to them as well. Okay, so let's move on to the past. Okay, the past, we have the High Priestess with the Seven of Wands, or the Seven of Inspiration, in this Muse deck. Okay, with that being said, in the past energy, like I said, you knew what the consequences were. Okay, and you kind of blocked that out and still did what you wanted to do, even though you knew right from wrong. Okay, you knew what the outcome would be if you chose to do something else. Okay, and maybe it didn't play out right when you thought it would. It wasn't as instant, but eventually it came down the line. Okay, and so you've had to defend yourself a lot. Okay, with this Seven of Wands being here. Okay, always giving justification for everything that you do. And a lot of times people get tired of, you seem to always have an excuse, or you're always pointing the finger at someone else, where at the end of the day it still ends up coming back to you. And it's like, if you knew it was going to come back to you, then you should have chose to stay on the right side of right and not the right side of wrong. Okay, but no judgment. Okay, don't come at me, this is just truth. Okay, so now in the future placement, we have the Queen of Cups being clarified by the Two of Cups. Okay, you are wanting that, that commitment, that companionship. Okay, you want to share with someone. Okay, you want to pour into someone, but like I said, you are either holding it in very well before you take that leap with that person. Okay, you're being very methodical with it. Okay, you're showing that you are able to hold your emotions together. Maybe you're not trying to let this, lead this person on as much, and maybe that's what you did in the past. You lead people on and make them fall for you, and then you turn. Okay, that's just an example. Okay, just hypothetically speaking, but in the future, I see that it's more so you do end up finding someone that you feel you're able to have that Two of Cups with, that companionship, that partnership, honest, loyal, trustworthy, things of that nature. Okay, and you will pour your soul into that person, or that person will make you pour your soul into them. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the bottom of the deck before we move on to the oracle decks. Okay, Four of Voices. Four of Voices, meaning the Four of Wands. Okay, hopefully you guys can see that very well here. Okay, contemplation, and that's clarifying this Ten of Cups. Okay, clarifying this Ten of Cups here. Okay, so with that being said, you are going to be really evaluating your past with your future, not in a sense of this reevaluating or evaluating this person, but you're evaluating yourself. You are primarily opening your mind, your eyes, to see this person for who they really are. Okay, and that you could actually be in love with someone. Okay, truly in love with someone, not for what they do for you, not because they're a resource, but you actually are in love with this person. Okay, no more playing games, anything like that. Okay, you actually are open to a new relationship. You are open to finally being honest with someone in order for you to have that Ten of Cups that you want. Okay, so let's go into the Hearts Oracle here. I'm going to go ahead and reshuffle for you guys 3 times, and then we'll cut. We'll do the same thing with the power to surrender. Okay. Hopefully you guys have checked out all of your readings for this week or leading to the end of this week. We do still have a word from the ancestors on Friday, and then we have Tap into the Soul, which is on Saturdays, and you guys can check those out to round out your reading for the week. Not your whole reading really, but your energy for the week. Okay, we'll do one more shuffle here and then we'll cut. Or you can just be energetically guided to watch whichever reading feels like it will resonate for you. Okay, we'll also refer to the book once we look at the bottom of the deck to see what you have. Okay, we have 4 again showing up with just breathe. Okay, just breathe, Capricorn. Okay, I feel like your energy right now, Capricorn, is being protected, possibly, you know, by the end of this week. Okay, something is protecting you, or someone is guiding you in a sense. It could be your inner voice, it could be your spirit guide, it could be your angels, loved ones from the other side. Okay, but they're just asking you to breathe, to relax. Okay, you are or do have a lot of emotions within you right now, and you're just trying to balance them as much as possible. Okay, so it's, you know, it's going to take time, whatever it is that is troubling you on the inside, or fear of commitment in that sense. Okay, just breathe, take your time with it. Okay, what's meant to be will be when it needs to be. Okay, so let's go into the book here. Okay, and I'm going to hold this here for you so you can see the card. Okay, for just breathe. Keywords here are step back, reconnect, rest, and recharge. Okay, so much time and effort can be expended in maintaining current relationships or in creating new ones that it's easy to forget to just stop and breathe once in a while. This life is not just about connecting with other people. The most important connections you can have are with the divine and your higher self. This is a good time to take a break from your personal relationships and reconnect with your spiritual self. Set aside a few minutes every day to sit quietly and just be. Okay? In addition to caring for your spiritual self, look after your physical body. Get plenty of sleep, eat healthy foods, and exercise. Treat yourself to a movie or take a walk in nature. Step away from any cares around matters of the heart and just breathe. By taking time for yourself, you'll recharge your emotional batteries and have more energy to invest in your relationships. Okay? So again, it's about taking the time out for yourself here, Capricorn, especially if you feel some type of like anxiety in reference to, you know, this 2 of Cups energy, wanting a relationship or wanting to be with someone. Okay, it may be too much for you right now. Okay, and that is okay. All right, it's better to be honest with yourself than to put someone in a position of falling for you when you know that's not what you want right now. Okay, it's not necessary, like the book said, for you to make closer connections at this time. It's more so about getting back to you before getting back to another relationship that you possibly are not ready for. It will come down the line, but right now you need to take time to yourself. Okay, so we're shuffling the Power to Surrender deck. We have one more shuffle, and then we will cut 3 times, and we will get the bottom card message for you as your final advice or support message. Okay, so let's go ahead and cut the deck. Okay. I love the cover of these cards. The bottom of the deck, we have surrender negative thinking. Surrender negative thinking. Okay. So Capricorns, you have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. Okay? Surrender negative thinking. You have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. Okay? So do not give in to, how do we say, the dark side of your thoughts. Okay? Block them out if you can. Okay? And like it said, say thank you for sharing. Okay? I recognize that, but I don't have to feed into it. Okay? Try being on the right side of right. Okay? And see how that goes for you. Okay? Try being considerate. Try being not just considerate of others, being considerate of yourself. Okay? Do you really want to continue being on the negative side? Do you want to keep being mischievous? Do you want to keep having multiple people to rely on to make you feel good? What makes you feel good? How do you make you feel good? It should not be dependent upon another person to make you feel good. Okay? While it is nice to have companionship, when no one is around, are you happy with you? Okay, Capricorns? So, with that being said, I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.